Standing on the top now. No, nothing can move you.
Well, good day. Welcome to another episode of Bobby Brown Show on the go, on the GO. I'm your humble host, Bobby Brown. Before we get started, I want you to hit the like button because we want to get the algorithm up. Hit the like button right now. Go ahead and share it on all your social media platforms. Let everybody know that I'm on, or they can watch this video. And more importantly, because this has been going on, YouTube has been hating on people who especially those who talk black. Especially those who talk about black empowerment. First for FBA and second for the whole diaspora. They've been unsubscribing people. I have a lot of people told me they've been unsubscribed. They thought I fell off because they haven't been getting the notification. Bro, I ain't fell off. I may work a lot, but I ain't going nowhere. And even if you do find I'm not here, you can always go to brand new tube or, a Rumble or something like that, and you'll see me right there. But let's get into this. But make sure you go check and make sure you're subscribed. I'll wait. Oh, you subscribed? Okay, good. Oh, you're not subscribed? What you waiting on? Anyway, let's get into it. I want to talk about our new press secretary, because the old one, Jen Psaki, is gone. Professional white liar. A white person that tell a lot of white lies. Well, she was replaced by a black person who I don't really believe she tell lies. I don't believe she on purpose lying herself. I think she's reading a lot of lies. But let's talk about Jean-Pierre. Jean-Pierre, the first black press secretary, the first black woman press secretary, the first Haitian press secretary, because they try to put her in the African American category. White people, stop doing that. Black people are not African Americans. An African who come to America and has gotten a green card, they can stake a claim to be African American. Native blacks who've been here since foundation are foundational black Americans. ADOS freedmen. Not ADOS the organization, but ADOS the lineage freedmen. We're all three of that. Some of us prefer to say FBA. We call ourselves all. Y'all came up with this colored people, Negro people. Y'all came up with this stuff. We ain't come up with this stuff. Y'all came up with African American, all that kind of stuff, or black American. Stop. We determine who we are. We are going to set the narrative from this day forward. You're not trying to define us. We define us. Now, she's Haitian. First LGBTQ. A, B, C, D, E, F, I, G. Are you down with OPP? Yeah, you know me. Well, she's horrible at this. I mean, I thought a linebacker, fullback, I thought Jim Brown, the daughter of Jim Brown, Jim Brown twin, female Jim Brown, I thought Simone Sanders was going to take her place. No, I didn't. Let me stop. I knew she wasn't going to take it. She was kissing Joe behind, tackling people for Joe Biden, trying to scald black people, tell them to shut up. Black men, shut up. You don't know what you're talking about. She just another condescending black woman, yelling and screaming and thinking they can set us straight. And they got another thing coming. Anything you getting straight, you getting set straight. But nevertheless, she's on the news network, and it's not going to last long. Then she's going to be unemployed. So I'm telling you, it's not going to work fair for her. Kissing white supremacy behind and his leaders behind don't work. You know, Nelly Fuller said, once they're done with your white supremacy, they break their tools. They use them and break them. So nevertheless, Jean-Pierre has taken the reins as White House secretary. And every time she has a press briefing, I don't know what to call it. I don't know if to call it the buck dancing show or, you know, It's just horrible. Horrible. Number one, all she do is read what's on the cue card. So it tells me this, that nobody is allowed to come in that press room because they control it. No press. And see, Donald Trump put this in place when he was in office, and Biden just say, hey, we're going to keep doing that. If you come in here and you got questions, give it to us before you sit down, because we want to prep the press secretary how to answer it. We need your questions ahead of time. Kind of like Roland Martin giving Hillary Clinton and Donna Brazile questions. We need your questions ahead of time, because I don't want to be caught blindsided. I'm new at this. I don't know what the hell I'm doing. And I'm going to have a professional liar, not her. I don't think she's capable of answering any of these questions, but they got to make it look like she's capable of answering these questions. So they hired a professional rebuttal person, a professional liar, a professional salesman to script write, so to speak, her answers. And all she do is go out there. I'm telling you, you go and watch these press conferences. It's the same old cookie cutter, copy and paste. I give you an opportunity to ask me a question. I already know what you're going to ask me anyway, so I'm ready for the answer. You ask the question, I give you the answer. I'll let it look like you're pushing back on me. Well, I'm still going to give you the same answer, and that's that. And I'm going to read it from a piece of paper. I'm not going to memorize it. I don't memorize it. I'm just going to read it off the doggone paper. And I might freestyle here and there, but I'm going to read it off the paper. Go look at the press conference such as this that I'm about to show you. Now, understand this. A lot of people accusing ADOS, Freeman, FBA of hating our brothers and sisters in the diaspora. No. We love our brothers and sisters in the diaspora. We go hard in the paint for our brothers and sisters in the diaspora. We just kind of feel a little sideways when they don't go hard for us. We feel a little upset, butthurt, and pissed off and mad when you side with the oppressor instead of siding with the people who fought hard for you to get here. We just get a little upset with that. When you start kissing white supremacists behind, when you start kissing the federal government behind, it was the federal government. We want to push them to get you here. So don't go around thinking that we love you. We might, if you get off cold, it's like my little brother, man. I mean, my little big brother. I mean, back in the day when I saw him going the wrong way, I would get on him to get back on the right track. Because that's mama's rule in the house. You're not on your own staying with your daddy. Staying with your daddy, you live by your daddy rules, you can do it. But you at mama house, and you go by mama rules. And mama have rules in the house. We call them codes. And mama is FBA. We open the door for you to come into this country. And we have a code that benefits not just us, but you in the process, because there's certain goals we have to accomplish in the FBA community. And we're going to accomplish it with or without you, whether you become a hindrance or not. But don't get mad when we push back on you by becoming a hindrance. Well, they call us all kind of names. Like, you guys call us all kind of names, but we're not going to take it personal. We're the type of people that, if you're real serious about what you say out your mouth, you might catch a beat down. But we've known for roasting people. That's what we do, man. We grew up roasting people. We grew up joking each other, and at the end of the day, we might get a little tussle and a fight, but at the end of the day, that's my brother. At the end of the day, that's my boy. We might cut on each other and stuff like that. That's what we do. Old beanbag head. That's why you can't get none. Stuff like that. Little weenie. Oh, big head. Don't want a big old head, one man like that. Lay your head on her poom poom and it's going to fall right through. I mean, stuff like that. That's what we do. You shouldn't take it personal with us. Now, when you get in the way and become a roadblock to black progress, and when I say black progress, and this is kind of off subject, we have a mission here. This country owes us money. We're not looking for it to come out of nobody's pocket. I'm going to do a video on that next. The government has money. The government owes money. Any dollar that goes out to you or anybody else is money they stolen from us. They're taking our money, the money they owe us, and giving the other person. The Bible said in any other scripture, call that man an infidel. I dare you. Take the money you owe somebody, then give it to somebody else who don't even know you. I dare you. But nevertheless, Jean-Pierre, she has a habit of ignoring black press reporters. Not just Africans, but black press reporters also, unless they come from a stellar network like CNN, MSNBC, some place where she's familiar with, some place where she worked at or worked with. Black person on Fox, forget about it. If you're black on Blaze, I don't know why would you be on these channels, but if you're a black person on Fox News, she ain't answering your question. You're black on on the Blaze, not answering it. And even if she is, it better be the question that you gave me that I prepped for. Otherwise, you won't have access to the press room anymore, which will probably get you fired on your job. So here's a video of her being condescending to Africans who live in America, that's doing news in America. This comes from Kawasaki News. So we're going to go over it. It says a day after the U.S. announced its new strategy towards sub-Saharan Africa with the new commander assuming command of AFRICOM, today African reporters say they have to beg for questions from Biden's press secretary. Kind of like Kamala Harris, when a black person asks her about reparations, she ignore them. Unless it's a uppity newspaper that kissed their behind like the Griot. Oh, the lift plan is reparations. Girl, no, it's not. I'll smack you in the head with that freaking, with my words, saying something like that. I'll smack you in the head with my words, not a physical smack. All right, so we're going to get into this. Listen to her. Let's listen to her.
About what happened yesterday.
Afterwards, between the Justice Department and President Biden.
One question for Africa, Karine.
I'm gonna come back, guys.
Thank you. Why do we always have to beg for questions? Africa.
About what happened yesterday.
Afterwards, between the Justice Department and President Biden.
One question for Africa, Karine.
I'm gonna come back, guys.
Thank you.
One question for Africa, Karine. I'm going to come back to you. Why you got to come back to her? Now look, we go hard on our brothers from Caribbean. I mean, we go hard, man. They are brothers, man. But at the end of the day, we gonna stand up for them. We're not. It depends on if the feeling is mutual. You stand up for us, we stand up for you. That's what family for. My brother, if I sit up there and fight, be beating up people on behalf of my brother, and when it's time for me to get beat up and my brother don't jump in, I got a problem with my brother. Let me repeat that. If I see my brother getting jumped on by a bunch of Negroes, I'm going in there swinging. I'm getting you off my brother. But if I'm getting beat up and my brother see me getting jumped on and he don't come in and help me, we got a problem. So we've been fighting getting people off your back. And when it's time for us, you got a problem. And it shouldn't be that way. Scratch my back, scratch yours. Right now, we in a fight. And we need our brothers to help us. Now, if brothers don't help us, that's all right. But we're going to have a problem. That is simple as this is. Now, she's a black woman. And she did whatever she can to look down on reparations for FBA ADOS. She has done whatever she can to even ignore her own Haitian people when the Biden administration kicked them out of the country. She did not stand up and say a doggone thing. Because all she care about is keeping Zaddy happy. keeping Zaddy happy. My job is to do whatever I can to make Joe Biden look good, keep his approval rating. Damn everybody else. Excuse me, Lord. I just got this job. I've arrived. Forget these Negroes. I'm selling out. Boy, I'm selling out like doggone Michael Jackson tickets for $2 in the 90s. Oh, I'm selling out. This lady said just one question, Gene. Wait. See, this is the problem with bootlicks, butter biscuit eating, rat, bats, coonish, bombastic bootlickers selling out their people. Wait. You tell us to wait. Wait here. Black people, wait. I got your back. Look at black people. I promise to do more for you. In the second term, just re-elect me. Come on, black people. Come on, Pookie, pull your pants up. Let's go. All right, you got to get me and Joe back in office. And then I have nothing else to lose. I'm going bodyguard hard for my people. Well, Obama's not FBA. He's not ADOS, and he's not a freedman. So I'm not shocked he didn't do anything for us. He looked down on us just like she's looking down on us. Look, I consider it an insult. If you don't elect Hillary, the bigger racist Clinton, so she could protect my legacy, that woman ain't going to protect your legacy. She going to overcome your legacy, just like Joe Biden. He's trying to outdo your legacy, which you're doing a horrible job. It's always black people wait. I don't care if you're from FBA. I don't care if you're from Haiti. I don't care if you're from the Caribbean. Black people wait. Especially FBA. Oh, we got to take care of all these other people. Oh, y'all going to have to wait. Oh, no, the hell we ain't. If you make us wait, then you gonna be waiting on another job because we're getting you out of office. And I'm going to deal with Simone Sanders and that BS she was talking on a news channel. Doomed to fail news show.
Question for Africa, Karine.
I'm going to come back, guys.
Between the Justice Department and President Biden.
One question for Africa, Karine.
I'm going to come back, guys.
President Biden.
One question for Africa, Karine.
I'm going to come back, guys.
You see the disgust in her face? It's like, oh, God. Oh, God, I got to deal with these people. Oh, God. I'm going to come back. Will y'all just leave me? I wish you wasn't in here. I wish more white people were in here. They don't rub me the right way. Besides, I don't even like black women, and I'm a black woman. I prefer a white woman. You know something, that may be true. Let me see. What's her name? Jean-Pierre? And I'm going to put, is she married? Let's see, wife. She might have a black wife. She might have one. Who knows? Let's put Jean-Pierre partner right there. Right there. Let's see. There we go. There we go. There we go. There we go. Don't get me wrong. She cute when she want to be. But that don't matter nothing. You cannot be fooled by black looks, black fineness, because skin folks ain't your kin folks, and these are not our black people. These are their black people. They're hand-chosen black people designed to stop black progress. Look at this. Trying to tell me they had a baby, man. Get out of here. Guys, let me shut up. The disgust Black women in the diaspora, LGBTQ, don't you dare, and I'm going to deal with this, don't you dare turn your back on black men and the black family. Don't you dare put the LGBTQ community before your black community. I'm not saying they're not important to you and you're not part of that and you shouldn't advocate that. You do what you want to do, but don't you dare choose that, because at the end of the day, your skin ain't changing. Well, I'm not changing. You can always decide to go out with a guy. You can always decide to give him some, even though it may disgust you. But you can't decide to change your blackness. I never seen a dog decide to say, hey, I identify as a cat. And we have to respect that. Boy, if you see a dog acting like a cat, boy, whoo, something is wrong with that dog. Doggone dog coming in and talking about meow, meow, meow. Or doggone cat start roofing. Identify as a doggone cat. Folks, she have a disdain for black people and she's black. I guarantee you, she wouldn't even look at dating a black woman, let alone a black man. Let's play this. Look at the disgust in this lady's face.
Karine,
I'm gonna come back, guys.
thank you. One question for Africa, Karine.
I'm gonna come back, guys.
Thank
You see how she rolled her eyes? I'm going to come back, guys.
you.
Let's see if she come back.
We always have to beg for patience. Africans deserve questions as well, Karine.
Look at her. We always have to beg questions. African deserve questions. Look at her. I know this person here trying to put me on blast in front of the whole world. This African, I know she ain't trying to put...
Come on.
Still ignoring. Now, folks, anybody in the press secretary, you see this bias going on, you should push back on her. I know you value your press badge. And I understand they tell you got to fight to get your questions in. Well, they got them in the front row. Rarely any blacks in the front row, and the African blacks are all the way in the back. It happened with that other African guy. This is not the first time she's done this. And she's still calling on people. I will be like, I know I'm next to go, but let her go. Let her go. Because obviously you got a problem with your own people. They're not my peoples. They're Africans. You have a problem with your black people, fellow black people. Let me say it that way. And I know some of you people that are not FBA, you probably say, y'all forgot saying do us just like she's doing them. Man, that's stop. We love you guys. We just be messing with y'all. Like I said, our problem is when you get off code. And when you get off code, we got to check you. Because we didn't get you here to get off code. Because to get off code with the black community is automatically, by osmosis, get on code with white supremacy. Because you doing your own thing enables that. Everything that we do as a community, as FBA Freemen, will benefit you down the road because we understand some of the things that you went through. See, we want to set a precedent for all blacks all over the world on getting what's owed them by a country that demented country that tormented them, tortured you and beat you and robbed and stole from you and your ancestors. Some of you still to this day. We ain't got time for this foolishness. Black people who got disdain for black people. You notice on any circles or any Twitter space, we allow immigrants to have their say. And long as they being respectful, long as they don't make fun of our mission and our goal, we ain't got no problem. Say what you say. And if you support us, that's even icing on the cake. If you don't support us, then we'll hear you, but we'll push back and tell you why you need to support and how it may benefit you down the long run. But if you don't want to support, that's you. But understand this, you're not being on code with the black community. If you're not following mama's rules in her house, then we're going to have to check you.
Okay, I'll take a couple more questions. Okay, guys.
You taking all these questions.
Okay.
She's still taking all these questions and not taking questions from the African people. The lady said, I have a question, and she's saying, I'm going to take another question. Instead of saying, I'm going to take this question, I'm going to answer some questions with Africa.
Give me a second.
No, give you a second. She gave you 5 minutes. You're ignoring her, and you're going to make her wait, which is the problem with the world today. It's a problem with a lot of white people in this country, and it's a problem with black people who like to kiss white people on white people's behind. Well, I'm Al Sharpton in the Action Network, and we got to do whatever we can, and we got to wait on these things. It's not time. We need to do a study. Shut up. How about study? Let me shut up.
Okay.
And even when you give questions to Simon, it's because he forced.
And look, black is black. We ain't going to sit there and let you do that stuff. We ain't going to sit there and let you just sit there and ignore us. We going to get in your face. We not bowing down. Especially FBA. I guarantee you there's no FBA black reporter in there because she know the deal.
Also deserve to have a question.
I will get.
Against African reporters.
Look at her. Still ignoring her. I will get to you. Go ahead. Go ahead. Go ahead and answer your question. Look at her. This bombastic, anti-black person. Why do you say anti-black? Because her circle is not black. And we got a lot of people that come into this country that don't want to be around black because they've been told by people in their country, or they've been told by white people in this country, stay away from black people. Because this country has been selling a negative image of black. And we've been working overtime to give them the positive image. She thinks she's all that because she's working for a white president. She got a white wife. And most of the people in her circle are white, guarantee you. So when you get a person that, I think Professor Black Truth said this, definitely, Professor Black Truth said this. When you get a black person in front of a few white people, they're gonna do everything but try to be black. They're gonna try to mimic, and all the truth is gonna come out. Their disdain for black people is gonna come out. Look at Roland Martin every time he go on a panel with a bunch of white people. It's always the dump on black people. And if you get in the way, if you white and you get in the way of that, he gonna correct you. No, wait, stop. No, don't get these Negro pass. They got Stephen from the Django syndrome. Look at her face. There's no talented having. Read a cue card behind anti-black. Love me some white people. Black woman. Now don't get me wrong. I love all people. I love white. Yep, it don't matter. I love my black people. I'm B1. I have no hate, no animosity. But ain't no way I'm going to set a president and be ignoring my people, catering to the dominant, so-called dominant society. No way I'm going to ignore my people. I'm not going to ignore any people. But I'm not going to sit here and tell my black people to wait, and I just sit there hand and feet catering to white news reporters. And B, in disdain and pissed off about it. Look at this wench. This bad wench.
On Afghanistan, Jake Sullivan said last year that there was going to be an extensive top-to-bottom review of the drone, how that went.
Can you start again because someone was yelling over you?
And somebody gonna keep yelling. Even if you gonna throw us out the house, throw us out the White House. And we gonna be shaming you all over the doggone place. And I'm definitely gonna be on your behind. Simone Mammy Sanders would have had a little more decorum. She probably would have took a couple of black questions or two. You don't want to take none. You anti-racist black person. You anti-black racist black person. Looking like Krusty the Clown or whatever his name was with the crazy hair.
Jake Sullivan said last year
About
Let me bring myself back up. Folks, we gotta start getting in these people faces. No physical harm. But your mouth is like a weapon. You cannot speak harm toward them. But you sure can call them names. You got to open your mouth. This lady opened her mouth. She ignored. We all got to open our mouth. Like I said to my non-FBA person, don't you sit up here thinking we don't like you. No, you're our brother and our sister. We're not going to have that. If we see a anti-black person that's off code to the highest level, kissing Joe Biden's behind all day, every day, trying to cover up for him, and kissing everybody else in the White House behind, and then go home and kiss her white wife in the behind, and then dump on black people? No, we ain't having that. I mean, you're free to be with whoever you want, and I understand you got a job to lie, or have somebody help you lie. I understand that, but you ain't gonna sit here and ignore black people and sit there and kiss the behind of white people, and you got black people in the building. You just totally ignoring them, and you saying wait, and ask your question again because I was ignored because somebody over here yelling. You doggone right we yelling. And see, that's the point. Why do we have to get to the point where we got to go to the highest level just to get you to do a simple freaking thing? Why? Ask for reparation. Ask for police reform. Ask the criminalized police department. We got to do everything. And y'all got us out in the streets. Next thing you know, riots happen. Why do you think riots happen? Because we've been yelling and yelling and yelling, and y'all ain't doing nothing. Like Tupac said, when I see you got food in the house and I'm out here starving, and I see all that food, I'm knocking on the door saying, please, can I have something to eat? You come outside, door wide open, big old chicken in your mouth, doggone napkin on your shirt, you chewing and telling me, wait, or no. Wait or no. And then you close the door on me. And I know you got more than enough. I know you got more than enough to share. I'm knocking on the door again. Yo, bro, can I get it? Man, me and my kids starving, man. Can we get a little something? You got more than enough. Oh, yeah. Close the door. Go back there and eat. Now you got a big old red velvet cake in your mouth while you're closing the door. Tupac say after a while, we coming in picking the door and we busting it in, plow, taking all that. Why somebody got to go to that level? Why somebody got to go to the level yelling and screaming just to get you to answer a question, so-called black woman? Folks, these sellout black people, they are the worst. And they need to be dealt with accordingly. And whenever you see them, you have every right to call them a sellout. You have every right to call them a cocoon. You have every right to call them a bootleg butter biscuit a traitor to the black race, a white zaddy, a white mammy. You have every right when they're doing that. And when I see them, that's what I do. And I don't care if you are black. I'll come after you too. Get your butt on code, stay on code. That's the only way we gain black power. And we see idiots like this, she's trying to take power away from us. The power to speak, the power to ask questions, the power to find out what's going on concerning your president and this administration and my people is a weapon. And when you sit there and ignore it and just dump on it, we're going to have to take that same dump and smear it in your face. I'm Bob Brown with the Bob Brown Show. I'll holler at you later. Peace.